Hello boys and girls. Today we're going to be working on color mixing in polymer clay, modeling clay. This is modeling clay, plasticine. It does not dry. It always has sort of an oily feel. It's non-drying. And here's some examples of some color ranges you could get in modeling clay to create characters. Today we're working on a nest. So I'm going to set this off to the side. And boys and girls, you are going to get some colored clay, and I'll be splitting it into a smaller piece. And firstly, what I'd like you to do is start to mix your colors together. Now, these three colors, yellow, red, and blue, are primary colors. This pack also had a secondary color of green. I'm going to move these over. And out of these three colors, you can get every color in the spectrum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this in half again so I can mix it together. And I'm going to split these, and I'm going to split these, and I almost need a little bit more. So if you take your yellow and red and crush it together and start to roll it and twist it, you are going to create the first secondary color of orange. It's going to take a while. And if you have a lot of red in it, it won't look very orange. Depends on how much of each color you have. But this is mixing pretty well. I could put a better light source on it, but I have a feeling we lose a lot of the color. So I've made a little orange here. And it's not a perfect orange because you can see some of that lemon yellow still in there, but you can keep twisting. Okay. And if I was to create the color green, I would take yellow and the blue. And right now I'm going to press them together and make a secondary color of green and twist. Now, if there's too much blue, you won't see the green color. This is a real workout for your hands. All right, boys and girls, once you have your colors mixed, and believe me, it takes quite a while with the modeling clay made from polymer. It's difficult to mix, so it's a lot of muscle work here. But I have your primary colors of red, yellow, and blue mixed together to make the secondary colors, so you can see the color mixing of green, orange, and purple. And when we connect and mix those colors together, we are going to make a brown. My brown turns out to be a little bit dark. I think I have a lot more blue in it. And once we have a brown or grayish color, we can add more orange or red or yellow to lighten it up if we'd like. Once we have our color mixed, we can create a nest for our bird that we've made in clay. So boys and girls, really, polymer clay is really a little bit hard to mix together and roll. But once it's all mixed together, you'll have one solid color. You can keep it so it has some of the other colors marbled into it, that you can see little touches of red or touches of green or purple within your brown. All right, boys and girls, you're going to want to roll some coils and a sphere. Here is an example of rolling coils, which are kind of like worms, and this is a sphere or ball. And boys and girls, these are the steps to make the nest. First you roll a sphere and you flatten it. And you just have to set it down once you've kind of flattened the bottom. Of course, you want to use your fingers and hands to smooth it out. Once you've smoothed out the edges, you can set it down. And now what I'd like you to do is create coils. Basically rolling, rolling, rolling. It almost looks like little worms. And you're going to be setting those coils on the edge of the nest. So you just take one piece and you roll it and you start to layer it on top of the bottom of the nest. You may have to roll them so they're quite thin, and you just coil from the center and you start working your way out and pressing them together. And you'll have to make quite a lot of these little coils to create your nest. All right, boys and girls, enjoy yourselves. Thank you.